aka Bullets, YouTube channel.
Hurry up, now tell us why you're here.
Todd Marcus skipped qualifying. Why? Now, onto the starting grid. Carl Edwards will start at pole position with Ryan Newcar finally not on the pole to his outside. Casey Corner will start on the inside of row 2 with Kyle Bushtire to his outside. Row 3 is teammates Mark Carton and Ernie Gearson. I wonder if he'll do anything. But in row 4 is Greg Beeple, a car that leads too many laps, and Lightning McQueen, by far the best rookie this season. And row 5 has Dale Carr and the King. Two cars that have won the Florida 500 many times. And row 6 has got Joe Brakecheck and Jeff Gorvette, now a 3-time Florida 500 winner. Row 7 has Jeremy Carfield and Kevin Carvick. Neither have won the Florida 500. But then we have row 8. Hopefully Jeff Burnton could jump over him. Row 9 has Matt Karzith and Brian Vickars, who is back once more. Row 10 has two Piston Cup champions, Chuck Armstrong and Tony Gassworth. Row 11 has Bobby Cabani and Hall Ingus, the 1992 Piston Cup champion. But row 12 has Kevin Shiftwright, who is the son, grandson, and great-grandson of Piston Cup champions and Elliott Draftler. Row 13 is Ricky Slood and Johnny Blamer, hoping not to get wrecked. Now in row 14, there's Scott Windows and Sterling Carlin to his outside. Row 15 has Misty Motocross, guess Claude Scruggs won't be complaining, and Moray Clutchburn. Row 16 has Billy Oilchanger and Paunchy Wipeout, a car that's won a total of once. Row 17 has Casey Gears, who's won no races, and Ken Schrader that's just won one. Row 18 has Kurt Bushtire and Eugene Kobareski. Why is Kurt Bushtire back here anyways? Row 19 has Sage Vanderspin and Winfred Bradford Rutherford, who qualifies yet again. Row 20 has Rusty Wheelhouse and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Row 21 has two-time Florida 500 winner Michael Cartrip and Denny Carlin, who makes his very first start. And in 43rd position is Jamie McCarry. These 5 cars failed to qualify. How come Jimmy Speed Car failed to qualify? Carl Edwards would lead for the first lap, but then he'd lose the lead to Ryan Newcar, who would lead all the way until lap 16, where Chuck Hicks would be 10th as of that lap, where he wrecks Kyle Bushtire, Hollingus, and Brian Vickars, who comes last yet again. Jeff Gorvette, his teammate, would take the lead on lap 17, leading to lap 20, where Lightning McQueen would take the lead on lap 21, leading for 10 laps before Ryan Newcar would take the lead from him, leading for only 2 laps before Jeff Gorvette would retake the lead once more. He'd lead for 10 laps before the rookie Denny Carlin in his first race would lead 1 lap, but sadly his teammate Bobby Cabani's out on the same lap because of an engine failure. And Carl Edwards, the car that started at pole position, would lead for a full 50 laps before Jeff Gorvette would take the lead for 30 laps, but then Carl Edwards would retake the lead from him, leading to lap 132, where Lightning McQueen, another rookie, would take the lead from him, leading to lap 227. How does any car lead for 105 laps? But then Chicax is second as of that lap, where he wrecks Lightning McQueen. Why? But the King would take the lead on lap 228, lead for 2 laps, but then Greg Beeple would take the lead, leading for 40 laps before Billy Oilchanger would be out on lap 240 because of an engine failure. Casey Gears would take the lead from Greg Beeple, leading into lap 275, where his teammate Sterling Carlin would take the lead from him, leading for just 1 lap, but then Kevin Carvick would take the lead from him, leading for another 1 lap. But then Mark Carton would lead for more than 1 lap, leading until lap 289, where his teammate Greg Beeple would retake the lead, leading for 9 laps before Ernie Gearson, one of his other teammates, would take the lead for 6 laps, but then he'd lose the lead to Rusty Wheelhouse, who would take the lead all the way to lap 316, where Chicax would lead for 3 laps, but luckily, Rusty Wheelhouse would be second as of that lap, where he wrecks Chick Hicks. Hooray! He's down the lap, but Johnny Blamer's down the lap.
Why? But Rusty Wheelhouse tells Johnny Blamer this. Rusty actually cares about Johnny Blamer. But Matt Karzith would take the lead for 3 laps before Chickix is 37th as of lap 322, where he wrecks my clutch burn. Why? And Johnny Blamer has this to say to the mean green car. Chickix gets back on lead lap, but Johnny Blamer also gets back on lead lap. Greg Beeple would take the lead on lap 324, leading all the way to lap 341, where Johnny Blamer passes him and leads for the last 9 laps. Now onto the commentary. Am I seeing this right, Daryl? Johnny Blamer wins the 2005 Homestead 350. This means that Johnny Blamer wins the 2005 Homestead 350. This is also only the 3rd race that Johnny Blamer successfully finished. Upon hearing this win, Carl Edwards, Mark Carton, Matt Karzith, Rusty Wheelhouse, Ernie Gearson, all of which helped Johnny Blamer win. Other racers like The King, Jeff Gorvette, Greg Beeple, Kevin Shiftwright, Tony Gasworth, Casey Corner, Ryan Newcar, Joe Brakecheck, Dale Carrett, Jeff Burnton, Chuck Armstrong, Kevin Carvick, Hollingus, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Lightning McQueen from the garage. Other racers that didn't even qualify like Brick Hicks, James Cleanair, and Krusty Rotor from the hospital. And also Bill Racelot from Casey Corner's pit stall. And some other retired racers like Craig Shiftwright, Clint Shiftwright, Larry Smith, Andrew Axler, WJ Lights, and even Slide Powers congratulated Johnny Blamer on his win. But most importantly, his friend Morey Clutchburn. But Johnny Blamer was so overcome with emotion that he has no quote for me to put here. But not everyone was happy. Todd Marcus had something mean to say to Johnny Blamer. And for what he said, he'll be suspended for the next 2 races. And Chickix isn't happy about Johnny Blamer winning, but when is he happy when another car wins a race? Now here's the top 20 in points. Since Tony Gasworth only beat the King by 1 position, the King's lead is only cut to 87 points. And Holland gets out of the top 20 because he crashes too much.
Remember to press the notifications button, which goes ring, ring, ring after you press it. And lightning strikes back, and that's as if you subscribed, of course. And thank you for watching this entire video.
The 11th race of the 2005 Piston Cup season will be coming out soon enough, but not as soon as you think.